Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. Let's start over. Hello, welcome to Second Extreme. Hello to everyone and everyone around the globe who's watching. First of all, we are doing a 24-hour stream. I just woke up and freshened up a little bit and then sat down here. First of all, before we start do anything, let's first of all say Merry Christmas to everyone who's watching. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I didn't stream for maybe more than 3 days now because my power supply unit of the PC got busted. It busted hard, and then I had to change. We got the new power supply. Where is it? Yeah, is it? We got the new power supply, and I was thinking about upgrading the RAM as well. So we got the new RAM. But shit. Yeah, but yeah, why they're showing back? Oh, we got the new RAM. Hopefully, all of you are doing good. I blew my entire budget in these two things. Blew all my savings in these two things. Hopefully, we don't get any tearing or stuttering in the stream after all this. Today, we are going to start the day as I usually do with YouTube. I open the PC and I watch YouTube. So let's do that till anyone and everyone joins. Then we'll play some games. Uh, but before doing that, I have to warn you. We might see things that we shouldn't see. We might hear things that we shouldn't hear on the stream. And anything goes in this 24-hour stream. You'll be here like you are sitting in the room watching me watch things or watching me play things. Like we are buddies. We are staying in the same room, and you'll be hearing all the background noises, all the shit going on around, all the things I do, and I eat, and I go poop, and I go to toilet, everything. You're going to see everything. But you are not going to see everything. It will be in the stream, and we'll be going through all of that today in this 24-hour stream. Let's start with YouTube now. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's go to. I forgot Streamlabs, man. It's been so long. 3 4 days. Let's go to Okay. Yeah, it's still bugging out. What do we have here? Any new videos that I would want to watch? Let's watch Angry Joe Show. Oh, nice. We got Angry Joe Show. Let's watch Angry Joe Show. Well, you can see me maybe. Is this the first one or the second one? This is the first one. Okay. Okay. Let's watch it together. Let's be like. Let me just turn on the light. Hopefully, you can see me now.
Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is
Hello.
the first of 2 videos we've got for you today. But first, a word from our sponsor.
See you later, Dad. I'm gonna go play with Susie.
I'll be back before the streetlights come on. Now was fast.
Susie didn't want to play my balls. She said they look weird.
What are you talking about?
EU.
Oh, those are disgusting. They're leaves and gum. You need to take better care of your balls.
No. How?
With Manscaped. Use that.
Everyone needs
Go.
it.
Right.
Kids.
It's
Whoa, look at these.
Yeah, those are balls that anyone would want to play with.
So shiny and smooth.
Yeah, and they don't smell like the gutter.
why are we delaying on the stream?
You think Susie will like these?
I think she'll love them.
I'll be right back, Dad.
And get 20% off right now with free shipping if you go to www.manscaped.com/AngryJoeShow. The coupon is automatically applied with that link. Treat yourself, guys. Don't cheat yourself.
God, anything is happening on this stream.
Take care of your undercarriage. New year, new you.
Get them balls nice and shiny.
Shiny. Or just trim up down there so people will want to play with your balls. Okay? All right. Thank you so much to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Click those links down below. See if anything may interest you. Let's get on to the gaming news. Actually, let's talk. Joe's gone this week. He will be back later. We will be working on the Halo review as soon as he gets back, getting that out to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Q&A on the
Can't
31st.
wait for that.
Time I will
Can't wait
keep you
for the
posted on that.
Halo
So
review.
keep an eye out for all of that stuff. All right. It was a little bit of a slower week with the holidays.
Hopefully good stuff though.
Yes, all good stuff. Well, if you got a Tesla, bad news. You are no longer going to be able to play video games while driving around. Passenger play feature allowing people to play games in their car center console.
This sounds like a bad idea. It sounds like a recipe. It's like, hey, you not only can you watch movies, now you can play a game while you're a passenger.
Yes, clearly a passenger.
Put that shit on auto drive and you're just like playing.
Well, it's so dangerous because imagine playing like GTA and then you're playing Trevor or something. And I had to distance myself from driving immediately after playing that game anyway, just because you get in that mindset.
Yes.
So
This crazy driver who's just like, oh my god.
yeah, just, crunch. Yeah. So that's going to go away. A lot of countries already have distracted driver rules, where it was a huge issue anyway. Kind of a cool thing, but in practicality, it didn't always work out. Even people who have the movie screens that their kids are watching.
Yeah.
I end up stuck at green lights behind these people because they're watching Baby Shark or whatever the hell it is. It's like just drive, please. Can you please not have
Has there
this
been
thing
any reports on any accidents?
Oh, yeah,
with the
that-
Tesla one?
There's all sorts of reports. A lot of them, according to Tesla, were fake, where people just were not paying attention and blamed it on whatever they possibly could.
Of
They're
course,
like,
of
no,
course.
it was a car. It wasn't.
See what happened was
No.
he stopped in front of me. It's like, what? The red light.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I got a Tinder hit and I wanted to look down on my phone and I wanted to do all this sort of stuff. So no mas. No mas.
Good.
I got some really bad news for you. Apparently, there was something that you didn't even know that you wanted. A Harry Potter MMO. Where and EA canceled it.
Oh,
and it was
shit.
like kind of fleshed out, and they were building a beta, and EA
That sounds pretty fucking cool.
yeah, you ought to get immediately get placed into Hufflepuff
I
where you
knew you were
belong.
going to say that. No.
If anyone ever was a Hufflepuff, it would definitely be you.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. All right, Ravenclaw.
Well, let's
for
go
life.
with why'd they cancel it?
In a
Is this
recent
now?
interview, a former VP of Global Brand Management for Activision and Director of Product Management for EA discussed the project and just said that, look, it was something that we were working on. We were really excited. This was in the early aughts, 2000 to 2003 time. And they didn't know that it was a franchise that was going to stick around for a long period of time. And so they canceled it because, this is right around the time that I think the first and second movie were coming out. And let's see, I highlighted one of the phrases that just shows you how much EA knows. It was killed, for lack of a better term, because EA was going through some changes at the time, and they just didn't know or believe that the IP would have a shelf life longer than a year or two.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Harry Potter is one of the top franchises in the entire world, and was made.
I would have looked forward to that. That would have been pretty amazing.
We could have been playing that all this time. You're talking about WoW killers. That would have been one that was like, especially if it comes out in like the mid 2000s, it would have been.
Well,
it would
aren't
have been
they
amazing.
working on a new movie or something like that?
They're working on all sorts of stuff, but Harry Potter stuff is getting weirder and weirder as time goes
Yeah,
on.
there is a new trailer
I don't
for
know.
the
We'll have to see how this new
Fantastic
Fantastic Beasts movie.
but I haven't
Yeah,
watched
all this,
the trailer.
all this stuff.
I haven't
J.K.
watched the
Rowling
trailer
yet.
someone needs to
man.
take away her cell phone, and I don't know. Who knows what's going on there? But it was something that, as soon as I heard about it, it's like, man, I would have loved to play that. Maybe not at the time. I think I was just at the I'm quitting MMOs forever time in my life, like right around that time. So I don't know, but could have been cool.
We'll never know now. Maybe.
Speaking of games from that period of time, Diablo 2, I'm still playing quite a bit of. I gave myself a Christmas present on Christmas
checking,
Day.
just
You won't
check.
care. You don't know what I'm talking about. But I finally finished my Enigma on Christmas Day. I traded for the final rune. Again, I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
Did
but
you trade with Saint?
No. I had to do it. I had to do it the hard way. I actually found the hardest piece I found on my own, and I traded. It's really just like a 2-piece thing, and then I was able to trade for the less valuable piece on Christmas Day. It was great.
Christmas miracle.
It was a Christmas miracle. Again, yeah.
Okay, we are back.
Only I was excited about it. And I was looking around, and like my dog's just like.
See,
Even Rufus wasn't excited for me. He's just like, well, I don't care. But Diablo 2 is a big deal. Very big deal. People like me have been playing for a real long time. I still play it. And there was a murder this week over Diablo 2. And
What?
so these two friends were playing, and they made a game, and they were going through, killing the monsters, and they probably killed the bad guy.
shit.
Yeah.
The bad guy dropped some loot. Some other dude joined their game because games can be made public. You can put passwords on it, but they forgot to put a password on it. So dude joins the game, runs over, picks up the item, and then leaves. And then the two friends get into an argument like, you're an idiot. You should have put a password. It's like, well, don't call me an idiot. What's wrong with you? And then one guy grabbed his pistol, walked over to the other guy's house, and shot him over Diablo.
Oh shit!
Yeah, on Friday the 17th.
Okay. Well, not that it matters, but I'm just curious. Like, how rare was this loot?
I really, really want to know what it was.
Me
Because I have
too,
no idea
'cause
what it could be.
It is not worth fucking throwing
Murder?
your whole life away.
Murder? Yeah. So he's held on a $2 million bail. This is not a funny situation at all because
shit.
someone died. But this is such a ridiculous thing
Yeah.
that I don't even know how. It's like you killed your friend over Diablo loot, getting ninja looted by a person because you forgot to put. What is happening? So I told you, Diablo 2 serious business.
Oh yeah. I didn't know it was that serious. But
I got you some items if you want to start playing again. I got you. I got you some good stuff.
God damn.
But
Oh shit!
I will shoot you. All right.
That was.
All right.
That's a little too serious. Wasn't there like another incident like that for Madden?
Oh, people beat each other's asses all. I mean, how many times is people get into arguing matches all the time over video games, and then imagine you're there, you get your ass beaten Madden, you push your friend, and then a fight happens. Don't play Madden,
No.
and don't shoot people. Or what
It's
do
a
you?
bad idea. It's a very bad idea.
All right, GTA Trilogy, the remaster came out.
Broken.
Everyone hated it.
Yes.
It was one of the worst visual-looking games that had ever. Like they didn't even put any effort into it. It came out looking worse than most mobile games. It was definitely worse than all the mods. Terrible. So terrible, in fact, that if you buy it, Rockstar will give you a free game. They're trying to bribe you. So the GTA Trilogy purchase. You can pick up a free game from a pre-selected list over at Rockstar's website. Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium, Grand Theft
Let
Auto
me
4,
just
Max
do
Payne
this
3,
one
LA
thing
Noir,
because
Bully
this is
Scholarship
bugging me
Edition.
so much.
Or
Just a
if you don't want those, you can get a Great White Shark card for GTA Online, which I imagine you can spend in their child casino. Or 55 gold bars for Red Dead Redemption Online. That's the state of those games. That please buy this game.
We'll give you whatever. Well, not
We
everything
will-
you want.
We will bribe you for it. Hopefully, we've been playing things up above so you can see how bad it is. Rain that
Oh
blinds
yeah, it's
you.
fucking
People
terrible.
absolutely terrible. So this is also the company that is suing
Well,
us.
how much is it still going for? Is it still going for the same price? Or
It was
is the
discounted by
price drop?
$10, so it's still not.
I am
No,
still here,
yeah,
guys.
this is
Just
like,
a second.
Not worth it. Maybe it's like $20 plus the free game.
Yeah.
Might be enticing.
So eventually, the poor reception led Rockstar to give away the classic versions for free. Who had bought the remasters? So if you bought the classic version, you could, or just got them for free, you could download all the mods that made them significantly better than their remastered version, because modders make everything
are back.
better.
They do. They do.
Modders make Skyrim
Hopefully it
like
doesn't
Skyrim is
get
crazy.
gold.
Like
It is.
crazy what you can
Stuttering.
do with mods right now.
I kind of want to go back.
So, like I said, I bought the $8 anniversary
It is
edition
Well, that
stuttering.
on
wasn't
the
bad.
Steam sale.
$8.
Oh man, that's great.
Well, I don't know which.
It's
Look, I bought
stuttering
Skyrim
from
twice.
the
You bought it.
get-go.
Well, that's something I need to go
Or-
back.
It is stuttering from the get-go. Fuck. Let me do the other thing then. Fuck this. Where's the other thing? Okay, here. And then... Okay. Should be okay now.
I need to figure out which which console I want to play it on, or if I want to play it on my PC. I don't know which one.
Play it on PC with a controller,
We'll see.
sitting on your couch with a beer, as intended.
That sounds amazing.
We'll make some mead and we'll do a Scott.
Amazing!
All right.
Gotta get all the sweet mods though.
Like the nudie ones.
Oh, pervert. Maybe.
Disgusting. Where would I get such a thing? So I know to stay away from
Oh
those
god,
things.
what is it?
All right. Cyberpunk 2077 director explains why there aren't police chases in the game. This was kind
It's
of
broken.
funny.
That's why.
He was streaming
That's
on
true,
Twitch,
though.
and someone asked, "Hey, in open world games, this is what was said. In all open world games, we get car chases. How come in your game we didn't get car chases and all those other things?" And immediately the guy goes, "Well, in Sonic there are no car chases, and in Elden Ring there are no car chases. So I don't think all open world games have car chases."
And I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
You're what?
So look, it could have been a joke. It didn't sound like a joke at all. Watch the clip over and over just to see what was happening. And then, of course, everyone in chat started to go crazy, listing every single crime-based game. I mean, and there's dozens and dozens
Yeah.
and dozens of them that all have the car chases. Ultimately, they end up explaining this developer ends up explaining, one, that the engine couldn't really handle it. There were some issues with it. And most importantly, the second issue is time. This game was rushed out.
Yes.
It was already delayed, and
Everybody knows that.
they needed another year, if not
But he
two.
didn't
And so
say
really,
that, right?
there were no car chases in there
That there
because they
wasn't
did not
time.
have
He
time
just
to
said
implement
that
the
there
car
was
chases. These games
technical
take so long to
limitations.
develop. And what they did is they had started on the game, and then they threw almost everything away when Keanu came aboard and started to do other things, and that's why everything feels chopped up.
Oh, no.
And then they rushed it out.
no.
They didn't give themselves enough time.
No.
And rather than explain that, they're like, "Well, all open world games don't have it. There's no car chases in Breath of the Wild, idiot." It's like, you're right.
That's what it's like.
You're
What?
right.
Why would you even compare those? It's like Animal Crossing doesn't have any cop chases.
Yeah, but that's not an open world game. And maybe they're car chases. I don't know.
I don't know
Maybe they
either.
put little Flintstone cars.
They probably do. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was just another of the long. I mean, I feel
Another
for the
foot and mouth little incident.
and I do feel bad for the guy because he's probably, and it's not this person's fault,
It's
right?
not,
This
but-
guy's sitting on his Twitch stream just talking about a game that
I
he
am
probably
going
worked
to
insanely
restart
hard
the
over time,
camera.
and he's
kind of
getting
mad.
he's getting
This
dumped
is
on by
bugging
everyone
me
saying
so
this game
hard.
is bad and it's your fault,
Just
and
a
he
second,
can't
guys,
say the
just a
thing
second.
that he probably wants to say. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it's like management, man. Like I didn't have time. They rushed it, and it's like don't say that.
Yeah, and it's not even just management because so many people have invested into CD Projekt that there's other some news stories coming out this week talking about how little voting shares certain people within the company actually have versus outside investment groups. And there's a lot of people that just don't understand what shareholder voting is. And they're like, well, Goldman Sachs owns a huge portion of the company and they've got all these other things. So there's a lot of outside factors, investors coming in just saying, look, this game has to be out now. You can't wait until 2023 to put your game out because you've been developing it on PS4 and there will be no people playing on PS4 really in
I
2023.
am still
'cause
here,
everyone's-
guys. I'm
well,
still here.
they were wrong
For the most part.
because everyone thought that everyone would have PS5,
Yeah.
which is also not the case.
It's gonna be a
right now.
while. It's still gonna be a while.
So, just kind of another kind of like you said, foot and mouth situation. I understand that these people are frustrated. I completely feel for the people over there, but it was just another one of those reminders. It's like, wow, this game.
Well, Sonic doesn't. It's like, what? Did you really just say that though?
He just has to make
Sonic, Elden Ring, those are the ones that you
because
came up
he
with.
can't actually say the real
So
truth.
of course, all the memes are coming out now where people are like, "Oh, all the open world games," and then it's just hundreds and hundreds of open world games constantly back and forth. So, still no word on when we're getting DLC updates, changes, NPCs on the old consoles. I mean, there's a couple. You get one or two.
Is there any patches or anything coming up? More patches? No.
We're waiting for a roadmap to the roadmap.
Okay.
So that we can get started on the DLC.
I was like, I know the DLC's not going to be for probably, well, I would say next year, but that's like in a week. But late next year. That's my prediction.
You're gonna do the
Late
see you next year, guys.
No, I said late next year. That's my prediction. That the DLC will show up.
Really late next year. I think that if we don't see it by end of springtime, that people are going to be really worried.
I've been worried, man. I saw the roadmap, but it's like, okay, well, we had it. I'll put the old one up, but
Just a second, guys. Let me just.
yeah, just that didn't pan out.
No, it didn't pan out. We'll just have to see what they end up doing with it. I'm thinking July, just another like a year late from where they originally thought it was going to be. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopes are high because I'd love to actually play the game that they intended on releasing it, that they kind of promised and kept showing off in marketing.
It looked cool though.
Well, in better news, we got some Uncharted news, right?
Yes, just for you, actually. Everyone heard you.
Oh.
It was like, hey, Sully, it doesn't look quite right.
So they recast Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland?
No.
Oh, what'd they do?
They gave Mark Wahlberg a sweet-ass mustache.
That's
That's it. That's what you get.
That's not
a sweet-ass mustache. That's like...
yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe
Not everyone can grow a mustache.
That's true. That's sweet-ass mustache in my eyes.
Yeah. No. I like that he makes a joke that, Tom Holland hasn't even hit puberty in the clip that they showed off the mustache. It's like, that's what I've been saying the whole time, except for he's actually a grown-ass man. Tom Holland is, 27? So he's closer to 30 than he is 18. And it's just like, no, you haven't hit puberty. It's like, that guy hit puberty. He's never growing up. Like, this is as big as Tom Holland gets. He will never grow into Nathan Drake. So...
Yeah, maybe if
He's a grown-ass
I don't
man.
think the internet's going to be able to help this one out.
He's a grown-ass
like
man.
they did with Sonic.
Yeah, well, neither of them are CG characters, so yeah, they can't just look. If we can remove a mustache from Henry Cavill, we can CGI
But
on
it looks so fucking bad.
Yeah, but I want like
He's gonna be taking off running. His mustache
He'd
gonna
be chasing behind
like
him.
lagging.
Hey, look, that's part of the video game. That
I would
happens
love
sometimes.
that. I would love that.
Yeah, I wanted like Tom Selleck bushy ass
We are back, huh?
mustache.
And
I
it's
don't know.
still
I don't know for
lagging.
that movie. Maybe it'll be
No?
good. Maybe it'll at least be entertaining. Maybe you just close your eyes and just pretend.
They're great
that it's-
actors. I'll give them that. Yeah.
Okay,
But it
should
just
be okay.
doesn't feel right.
I think
Hopefully,
Tom Holland's great. I don't know why I think
the
Mark
stuttering
Wahlberg's
was
great.
because of my
Great's a
See, how
strong
do you
word.
what is it?
camera,
See, how
not
do you
because
move
of
for
the
How do
me?
you
PC.
move it for me?
Nah, it is because of my
He's
PC.
been in some good things.
Yeah, just not recently. What was it?
I have to keep the window up for it
Transformers.
to be live.
I like doing The
actually
Departed.
live.
Yeah, but then after that was Transformers.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, not a whole lot of great stuff. But anyway, I don't know. Look, if your mustache looks like that, you should get yourself a Lawnmower 4.0 and trim that shit off because
Yes.
it does not look good. The Lawnmower 4.0 is powerful. And it won't perforate your scrotum or
go
other parts of your
to
body that you
the
use to trim. And that's
second
really, really
video.
important. Use the right tool for the job. Check out Manscaped. Click
Check out these guys. If anyone's watching, check out this guy. Check out Angry Joe Show. They are really cool. They do good shit, reviews of games and stuff. Things you might enjoy.
Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second video
And
we've
this
got
is
for you
still
today.
bugging.
But before we get
I
there,
have to
a word
click
from our
on the
sponsor.
window. I have
See
to
you
be
later,
on
man.
the
I'm gonna go play
window
with
for it
Susie.
to
I'll be
catch
back
up.
before the streetlights come on.
Now it's caught up. I did not expect this, but
That was fast.
Susie didn't want to play my balls. They said they look weird.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what the F is wrong with this.
Oh, those are disgusting. They're leaves and gum. You need to take better care of your balls.
No. How?
With Manscaped. Use that. Go.
Right.
Kids.
Let's close this and just
Whoa, look at these.
get shirt.
Yeah, those are balls that
Fix
anyone would
that
want to play with.
So shiny and smooth.
Yeah,
No.
and they don't smell like the
No.
gutter.
It is a stupid bug.
You think Susie will like these?
I think she'll love them.
I'll be right back, Dad.
So it won't work while I play the game because I won't
And
be
get 20% off right
active
now with
on
free
the
shipping if
active
you go to
selecting the
www.manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show. The coupon is automatically applied with that link.
I'm not angry.
Treat
I'm not
yourself,
angry.
guys. Don't cheat yourself.
I'm not angry.
Thank you
I
so
may
much for
have to
Manscaped for
restart
allowing
the
us to
PC.
do what we do best: entertain you
And
guys.
show people your balls.
The good ones. The good ones. Only the good ones.
Well, all of them are good ones if you use Manscaped.
That's
I
like that. I like that.
Yeah, click those links down below, see if there's anything down there. At the very least, they've got the most incredible boxers. So check those out.
Very refreshing.
Let me just.
All right, California.
Maybe
We are
that
talking
will work.
about lawsuits against Activision Blizzard. Now, there's a bunch of people
Fuck
suing them.
Activision.
Yes.
There are state agencies. There are, the groups of employees. There's all sorts of people going after them. And one group kind of got there first, and that is the EEOC. And the EEOC wanted to sue them for
What's that?
$18 million.
Oh
You
shit.
want me to read what all these things stand for?
Yes.
The U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is suing them for $18 million.
Okay.
And then all of the other people are like, fucking excuse me, what? You need to add another zero to that because all of the other lawsuits have been for $100+ million. There is a huge list of employees over here. You know, it's just like groped, Cosby Suite, Cosby. I mean, look, the list of things that
That's
they've
not
done
looking good, yeah.
is not looking good, right? They even have executives. The highest person at Blizzard was paid less money. She was, they were two people running the company, and they're like, well, they didn't directly pay her less because she's a woman, but they were paying her less, and she had to threaten them in order to get equal pay. Look, Activision's got some problems.
Yes. That's understandable.
Yeah, and so the other group that has been suing them,
If the
Department
camera
of
doesn't work,
Fair Employment and Housing, wanted to
I would
petition
have
and said, no,
to
we need to make sure that
close
this
the
is a much
camera
higher amount.
altogether.
They were trying to at least get into a hearing for this case so that they could persuade the judge to make that settlement amount much, much higher because they
Yeah.
were worried that if Blizzard gets away with $18 million, then it could damage their suit for, $100+ million. The judge kind of slapped them down, said, no, absolutely not. She is not going to let the DFEH join the case, but said that she may still reject the $18 million amount as well, saying that it's not anywhere near enough money.
Yeah.
So there is hope. This is just kind of we're going to give you updates as they come along. This is another big one that we're actually finally going down. But the judge saying that the $18 million may not be enough is something that's good. There still may be
It's
an
not
opportunity.
nearly enough.
No, it's
That is
definitely.
ridiculous.
I mean, if you remember, the Riot wanted to settle for I think around $40 million, and they ended up going up into the hundreds. And this is a very similar situation. Of course, Riot had a guy that was farting in
let
other
me
people's
try to
faces and
close
grabbing
some
balls
tabs on this.
and was an
Maybe that
executive,
would.
and it still works there.
I was about to ask, is he gone?
No,
No, they
still
just-
works there.
It's like, here, before you go to work, put this in your butt. Cork that shit up, man. We don't need no more trouble.
That's what you're talking
Oh,
about.
no.
Yeah.
And a tracker, maybe? It's
Yeah.
like, all right, where is he right now?
You give everyone like a motion tracker so you can like walk through the hallways and that you're not going to get cornered.
Exactly. It's like, here comes the creepy guy.
None of this
Which
is-
nobody
And now
should
it's
feel
stuck.
that way. At their
Okay.
workplace, it's like, oh, God, the creepy guy's coming.
Now
That
it's
is a
stuck.
hostile workplace.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he still work there?
And you know, we talked about serious things last episode, and we're talking about serious things and it's almost comical how awful these situations
Yes.
are. And I know it's not funny. Like, we know that people feeling uncomfortable and toxic work environments, we both have definitely worked for awful people,
Yeah.
been grabbed, and it's an absolutely horrible situation. But the fact that this has gone along so far, and that we're talking about multiple lawsuits, and then people are still buying all of their games like crazy, it's kind of a crazy situation. So hopefully there is massive sweeping change in the industry.
They know what needs to be done. It's like, that guy's a piece of shit. Get him
Fuck,
fucking
Fire
out.
up the
Why is
volcano,
it-
and let's throw all these assholes
Yes.
inside of it.
Agreed.
But on a serious note, maybe we just get them all union, and we put protections in place, and that there is a department that is not specifically HR, which is there to
Let's
defend the
close
company. They're looking
this
out for the
maybe.
employees and making sure that none of this stuff happens in the future.
Yeah,
So-
nobody
What else?
needs to go
This?
to work and be like, oh God, I'm dreading this.
And this.
I don't want to talk to this guy.
This.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like
Me!
what we dress you up in.
Do
Oh,
you
God,
have
that's
enough?
different.
Yeah, that's different.
No.
Wait
no.
for the Halo review. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
I've got him dressed up.
No,
Amazing.
it does not.
All right, Chinese regulators are finally allowing Tencent.
Regulators.
Yeah,
I can.
every time I say
Every time.
Every time, yeah. They had slapped down Tencent in November, saying no new updating apps or releasing new ones. This is a huge deal. Tencent, one of the largest companies in the whole world. They got their hands in movies and entertainment games in both China and in the U.S. and internationally. And China said no more updates, no more new ones. And there was a lot of worry that there was some infighting between the government and Tencent. This looks on the surface to be just a normal regulation, but it turned out that the way that things were worded, that they thought that there was a lot more going on here, that the Chinese government wanted more control over their apps, wanted more information from them, wanted more money, wanted more anything. And that's all, again, all speculation on what they wanted. But they're letting them do it again. It's been about 2 months. It's a big deal. So now that their apps are going to be able to be uploaded. This is big news, and a lot of people are probably thinking, it's like, well, I don't care what's going on in there. It's like, you have to care about what's going on here, because we are no longer getting games made in China for the Chinese market, U.S. games made for the U.S. market. Everyone's making games for everybody, and we will be moving at the speed of Chinese regulation in all of the
forgot
industries
to-
forever. It's just like our movies are changing,
no,
our
no,
TV's going to
not this.
change, our video games are even now changing. There's certain things you just can't put in video games right now. Try to make a game with Winnie the Pooh in it in the United States, and let me know how that goes.
Why is it lagging
It's
so
not
much?
going to go
I
out. It's
don't
not going to go
understand
very
that.
well. There's a lot of things that you can and can't do because you're worried about losing that marketplace, or worried about China getting mad at a specific developer and saying, you know, that game's fine.
But Alex, it shouldn't matter. They only play 3 hours a day.
Yeah. Well, the kids, but they still spend in the amount of time in that 3 hours. They outspend us for sure.
Yeah.
So this is something to keep an eye on, and we'll just have to
scary.
have to see how. I mean, we know our games are changing. Like, every Blizzard game is going to be, sanitized for their market, and that's what we're going to get.
But I love the blood and gore and skeletons.
No skeletons.
Dragons. Winnie the Pooh dragons.
You're going to get us canceled.
Damn it.
All right, that was a weird camera blip, but let's get on to Ubisoft news. They are doubling down on NFTs. So they've heard how everyone hates them, and they don't want them in video games. And they said, you know what? We don't give a
They
shit
want
what
that
you want.
money.
Fuck them. I ain't buying shit from
want
them
that
anymore.
money.
no fucking thanks. That's what NFTs stand for.
Exactly.
So they have their Quartz platform, which, according to Eurogamer, a good source for gaming news, they've sold 15 NFTs.
How much?
15. I don't know.
How much money you make?
I don't care. No, I mean, it doesn't matter. But shame on you, 15 people.
God damn it, I hate you 15 people.
I'm
You're
actually.
ruining everything.
It's probably Mama Ubisoft that's just like, look, I can't let my sons, daughters think that they're failures, so I'm gonna buy 15 of them, just 15 of them. This is terrible.
They're investing for his future, right?
Yeah. They said that we received a lot of feedback since the announcement. We hear both encouragement and the concerns. It's like, well,
I
how
think
much-
you only heard one.
yeah, how much encouragement were you actually getting? They understand where some of the sentiment comes from, where people don't like it, especially since it just looks like a way that you are using technology that you don't understand because it's buzzwords today, and you're trying to include ways to squeeze more money out of your consumers.
Was that something about chains and blockades and what yeah.
Blockchain. What is that?
Interwebs.
They're just trying to squeeze their customers exactly the way that they squeeze their female employees. And they
That was a good one.
which is one of the reasons
God damn
why
it.
there's a mass exodus of developers over at Ubisoft right now.
Great transition.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. They have a lot of developers that are leaving, citing creative differences. They're upset about some of the ways that employees have been treated and lack of response from management. It's just a company that's in trouble, and it's been long in trouble. We've talked about a lot over the last couple of years that they had one person creatively controlled that was making cookie cutter samey bullshit that we just didn't like here, right? There was a breaking point, which was Breakpoint, that it was just an uninspired, shitty game on release that was bug-filled. And I think we even beat the final boss like 10 minutes into the game because it just couldn't figure out their games. Their chase sequences didn't work, and so they changed some of that management out for creative reasons, but they wouldn't change out any of the management for groping reasons. Right? They're like, oh no, this is we'll
so
fix it.
fucked up.
It's their company culture. It's run, it's a family business. There's a group of people that are in charge that are very much the in crowd that they feel that can't be replaced. And so it doesn't really necessarily matter. And that's why they're losing so many people. This is actually fairly common in the tech industry because Facebook is Meta. I'm sorry. Meta is seeing some of the issue where some developers are refusing to work for Facebook or because they don't want it on their resume that they work for Facebook during a certain period of time. And so they're actually having to pay over market for one of these people because it's almost like working, you're working for the bad guy, you're working for the man. So it's interesting to see that the developers are going to lose talent and they're going to lose opportunity for talent just for being the company that they are and keeping the culture that they are, which they're doubling down on NFTs. They're not responding to the sexual harassment claims.
Good.
And honestly, they're putting out a lot of trash. And that's the big thing is, most of the time, most hours of the day, I'm simply a gaming consumer, right? We do the game journalism stuff, but most of the time I just want to sit and play games. And then when we're stuck playing Breakpoint and Watch Dogs Legion and all of the other games that are just meh.
Look, I don't care how enticing my Grandma Legion NFTs are. I'm not going to buy them.
Are you
Might be
sure?
very enticing.
Are you sure?
My biker lady game?
Oh,
I don't know.
see,
Will it make some good money from that?
we did a disservice to the entire gaming community by making that game look fun and funny. You should watch our review. Like, there's some OJ footage
terrible.
in Watch Dogs Legion that is absolutely hilarious. And it has nothing to do with the game itself. It's just because this guy has
I
a
like
special
to play.
relationship with his our resident wrinkle wrangler.
My crew's pretty hardcore, all right?
They were very hardcore.
Well, they're passed away now.
Well, you murdered the best one too. Remember
That was an accident.
The octogenarian porn star just walking down the street and you crash right into her and she died.
Yeah, a lot of experience. May she rest in
lot.
pieces.
Yeah, she's gone.
Well, I hope these new developers that leave go to somewhere better. Dr. Disrespect is hiring.
There's a lot of people hiring
A lot
right
of
now.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't work for a piece of shit company like that, especially if they're making you do shit you don't want to.
Exactly.
It
Like
goes
kiss your
against-
manager or like what?
Obviously that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's like, all right, you got to make these NFTs. It's like, no, I don't want to fucking do NFTs.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. It's a piece of shit anyways.
Yeah. Come on, you know you want it. Don't be an NFTs.
God damn it.
All right. The last story I want to talk about is actually kind of funny, and again, in a sad sort of way. There was a Halo tournament that was going on, and they didn't have enough Xboxes to run it, so they had to use developer kits. Even Microsoft can't get their own enough Xboxes for their own things. Kind of a
Shit.
kind of a funny thing, the people posting memes all over the internet like, how dare you adult people own a PS5 when I can't get one for my kid? And I'm sitting at home with my PS5 like, I'm glad I have it.
Yeah.
I don't care about your kid. But the shortages are bad. So they had this Halo Championship Series started with a $250,000 tournament, big teams from all over the world, and before the tournament, the 343 Esports lead announced on Twitter that some players would have to use dev kits running in retail mode. because global supply chain shortage is real. So
I thought it was gonna be like some they use a dev one of those dev kits and then they uncovered something. It's like, oh, this isn't supposed to be here.
no. All the dev kits were functionally identical, so they have everything. They just come in different boxes and everything. It's just they can't get them. I mean, people still message me like, "Hey, do you know where I can get one?" It's like, "Yeah, I'll call Mr. Xbox right now. Mr. Steve Jobs, can you send me?" It's like we don't have access to them because no one has access to them. Even 343 for their $250,000 tournaments can't get access to them.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? They could just call it the individual teams. It's like, "Hey, you got to bring your own Xbox." Have these kids understand what it was like for us when we would get together back in the old times, the good times. You had to bring your Xbox and your controllers and a TV to your buddy's house, and then you would connect them, and then that's how you would have your little esports tournament before there were things called esports tournaments, and it was the best of times.
Best thing ever. Best weekend pizza, junk food.
Fighting people because it's like, I saw you looking at my screen, motherfucker. And so you have the perfect sniper spot, and the other guy on the enemy team's looking over there, and you
gotta tape it off, put a little blanket on.
Oh, people putting, yeah. I mean, look, we had there are cardboard box inserts that people use to separate gallons of milk in the crates, and it fit perfectly on one of the TVs, and so we would duct tape it so that
look.
and so you actually, it was really hard to do like other screen. It was ridiculous. But yeah, anything else that you want to talk about for this one?
Nothing now. If you
Nice
guys
short-
have any extra Series X, please send it back to Microsoft.
Yeah.
They're hurting.
Yeah, they need them right now. The shortage is probably going into 2023 is what everyone's saying right now. I mean, we're talking about, there's articles about RAM shortage, chip shortages. Everything is delayed. So
Yeah, right now I'm happy I got my PS5 because I got some games to play on that one, but not too much of a hurry for these series. So I'm still using the one, and I got the Game Pass.
yeah,
So
and everything we can play
paying
on PC.
for that. It's not free.
Did
but
play through
still.
all of Returnal. Good.
Did you?
Returnal was great. So really like that. I mean, I played pretty much everything that exists on PS5, and it doesn't take very long. There's still not really a lot of games out for it, which is a shame. So it's
I
almost
might
like
go back and play some more Horizon.
the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Get
really
a little
excited.
refresher.
Really excited for the new one. PlayStation's gonna have a big year. Everyone's gonna have a big year this year with all of the COVID delays pushing games out of this year, pushing them all into next year.
Except for my MMO from Harry Potter.
That was supposed to come out like 20 years ago.
It's still amazing. It sounds cool. I want that now.
Yeah.
I went to Universal not too long ago.
wanna
I
be a
should have got
Huffle-
my robe.
I'm a Hufflepuff robe.
Slytherin.
You are absolutely not a Slytherin.
What about...
You don't know how to read. You can't be a Ravenclaw.
Damn it.
So I could see you're a hybrid. You're like a Grifflepuff.
Is it working now?
Yeah,
It's-
mostly
my
It
own
looks like it's
class.
working
Yeah.
now.
You're hybrid.
Nah, it just sounds weird. Grifflepuff. Sounds like a pastry. I don't know what kind, but it sounds pretty good.
It is working
It'll be great.
now. Finally.
All right. If you could be a hybrid Harry Potter class, let us know what it would be in there. Slitherclaw
Yeah.
sounds cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Slitherclaw. It's like a bear claw. It's a different pastry. It's a bear claw, but instead the fingers are longer and more snake-like, but still filled with apple cinnamon.
Now I want pastries. God damn it. Anyway.
All right, we're gonna go get some donuts.
Yes.
Check out our links down below.
And thank you so much for Manscaped.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see you next year.
I didn't know. That was not me.
That was your joke from last. Yeah.
No, it was not. I was just saying, I was being serious. They're probably going to push it back till the end of next year, not like this week.
Hey, what else?
Make sure that you stop by our Q&A later
still
this week.
bugging.
He
Yes.
will post when it's going to be. It should be on Friday.
Friday,
I believe.
yeah.
And then hang out with us. We'll also do some streams, and then we'll get you the Halo review as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.
I wanted to watch one more video before we start, and I think this is the one. Maybe we would have to restart the PC. Maybe it is not working. This camera setup is not working. I don't know why. It was working before the RAM upgrade was working, but now it is not working. I have to be active on this window rather than passive for it to work. and not lag. Cheat. Okay, let's try another video maybe, and then if it's still not working, we'll restart the PC. Hopefully then it works, because you have to play games, and we can't play games with lagging camera work. So yeah. Okay, let's start this video. Tell me the 10 surprise hits. Come on, game ranks.
2021 was full of surprises in gaming. There were quite a few disappointments, but there were also a ton of games that truly surprised us in a good way. Let's talk about.
Okay, it is not working. Okay, guys, let's. I'm going to start over. I am going to restart the PC. See you after the restart.